Our search for style, fashion, and art in great shopping destinations around the world has landed us in Germany's most international city, Frankfurt. And frankly, you won't want to miss a single detail. Coming up on the Style File. Little did he know when he left his job as a salesman for Mercedes-Benz 9 years ago to start his own business, that his store would become one of the premier outlets for teddy bear collectors. Against the advice of family and friends, Volker Bredhauer pursued his dream and now enjoys the success of having been named by Journal Frankfurt as a top 10 best places to shop for 8 consecutive years.
So when I opened up the store 9 years ago, you said at the introduction I was a sales manager for Mercedes-Benz. Nobody gave me a chance first, but after 2 weeks we have been sold out completely. And we started with half the store and now we are twice as big. We do carry about 1,400 different artist bears, not counted the plush bears, only artist bears, and we do have the biggest selection of artist bears from all over the globe in this little store. It's about 90 square meters and it's not big but cozy. This little bear is made out of cashmere, and she does have hand-embroidered underwear, like grand ladies do have. Yeah, everything is handmade. This one does have a nice chin, and he's a very friendly bear, and he looks a little bit as if he just smashed a window, doesn't he?
Yes.
This bear is called Madame Lou, and is made by Susanne Teubner. She's also a German artist, and this bear looks like as if he has been loved several centuries, but actually it's brand new, but he does have old shoe button eyes. When I was talking about old bears, at those times they had no glass eyes because they were unaffordable, so what they did from old shoes, they put the buttons in as eyes into the bear's face. Okay, this is one of Germany's most famous teddy artists, Mrs. Söllner. She won a lot of prizes, the Golden George for example, and each of her bears is a one-of-a-kind bear. And this bear is made like Grandpa, and he is sitting on an old ancient copper warming bottle for your stomach. So this bear can cuddle with you, and if you feel stomach sick, you can use the bottle yourself. This is something very, very special. This tart piece is made by Marlene Jeske. She is doing only 10 tart pieces a year. Everything is handmade. Even the pearls at the strawberry are hand-stitched. The colors are airbrushed. Of course, fully jointed, mohair material. And as I said, 10 pieces a year. She won the British Artist Prize with her bears. Okay, let me say a few words about the history of teddy bears. The very first teddy bear was made here in Germany in 1904 by a lady in a wheelchair. Her name was Margarete Steif, and she coincidentally created this bear. Her business was doing felt needle cushions. She exhibited at the Spring Fair in Leipzig, Thuringia, and an American dealer needed a present at the last minute and bought this bear. So the bear went from Germany to the United States, and from there all over the world. The most amazing thing about that is that at times where we had no internet, television wasn't even invented, this bear conquered the hearts of all the people all over the world. So this is the traditional teddy bear. Not the same company as Margarete Steif, but the same way made. Outside the fur is mohair, and they are stuffed with wood fiber or wood wool, and they do have a growler. So if you turn them, they make a noise. And if I turn him, I hope he's doing this.
Oh, there you go.
You hear him?
Yes.
This is one of my favorites. His name is Bruce. And isn't he a funny guy?
Yes.
And he likes to cuddle very, very much. And by the way, our bears are all well trained in cuddling. This bear was made by Hermann Coburg, also Thuringia, which is the second oldest teddy manufacturer in Germany. And they are specialized on theme bears, like Mozart. We have now the 250th anniversary this year. And this bear is playing the little night music if you wind him up on your back. You want to try? Like all the clothes for those bears, even if you have the Pope or Mr. Handel, for example, everything is handmade.
As you can tell, Volker Bredauer is passionate about uniting each customer with the perfect cuddly friend, and will personally help you select the right teddy bear for your budget and your personality. If you see the tax-free sign, as we do here at Teddy Paradies, you are entitled to a refund of the German VAT, or value-added tax, which is 16% of the total purchase price. This shopping guide was free at my hotel, and it comprehensively explains the procedure for retrieving your refund. Now, it is not always as easy as it sounds, as I have been turned down before at the refund center because the application was filled out incorrectly or the wrong receipt was used. I've also had flights that departed before the customs office at the airport was open and consequently did not get the receipts authorized. But don't let that stop you from trying, as it does work, and for 16%, it's worth the effort. If you have your tax-free goods in your checked luggage, be sure that you go to customs first. Some officials are real sticklers about seeing the merchandise before they will give you the necessary stamp. Bottom line, if you spend more than 25 euros at a store bearing the tax-free insignia, the slightly extra trouble is a good exchange for the slightly extra cash. And that's Globe Shopping 101 on the Style File.